right hand. Okay, that's not what happened here. It just looked like sloppy boxing.
Anthony Joshua probably wasn't as prepared as he was for Klitschko. That's the biggest moment of his life. Everything's on point.
He better take... I'm going to say this. If he takes that attitude into Deontay Wilder, Wilder will take his head off with one of those crazy-ass wild punches.
Yeah. Parker fought as if this was his everything, and you got to give him credit. The guy showed up. If you look at Parker's highlights, if you watch his last fight with Andy Ruiz, that's not the same fighter that was in the ring last night. That man in the ring last night knew he was in the biggest moment of his life, and he showed up. And while he might have only fought a 70, 80% Joshua, he put on a great performance. That's going to get him another paycheck in this game. He's not just going to go back to Sydney and disappear. I clearly doubt that. I think they're going to bring him back, and he deserves it. He went 12 rounds with the man who's been knocked out, has a 100% knockout ratio. And everyone, including myself, thought he was going to get knocked out last night. Not too many people had Parker going the distance, and we all knew that he had never lost before, and we still didn't have him going the distance. It's a lot of disrespect getting thrown at him. Good performance by him last night. Good jab. You know, he kept Anthony Joshua at bay with the jab. Knew when to tie up, knew how to tie up a big man. He didn't get pushed around in the ring. The ref, one of the worst jobs ever. I think everyone knows that this morning. Everyone's seen it. Lee, there's a point where Anthony Joshua gets hurt. We've seen it. He's hurt, man. He's trying to hold on. Parker's going to unleash on him. The ref is tying up both of them more than the two fucking fighters are, Lee. Swear to God, it's like one of the worst ref jobs you can see for a hometown fighter ever. If you want an example of what it looks like for a hometown fighter, you take like the fourth round of this fight and watch that referee straight wrestle Joseph Parker off of Anthony Joshua's, and then he calls time, and then he sends them to their corners, and then he wants to talk to both of them, then he wants to look at the timekeeper again and talk to them. I mean, it was just a total job. Showtime knew it. Everyone knew it. That's Parker's only moment. Parker had a moment. Look, I'm going to tell you something. One thing I like about Joshua, he freezes. When a combo gets thrown at him, it almost looks like Anthony Joshua doesn't know how to do head movement, so he stands still and just waits to see what happens. Now, I haven't seen enough of the man. Maybe I'm going to have to go back on tape to see if this is something that he has done throughout his...
You actually think you could go back and watch Parker fights after this?
No. I'm talking Joshua.
Honestly, I'll tell you what I saw in that fight, because he fought terrible. He didn't train. He didn't take the fight seriously.
That's what we're hoping.
No, that's
yes,
what
sir.
happened.
I know. Everything that we talked about, right? The stardom, superstardom. Did it get to him? This was going to be a big fight. Now, he did win. He did win convincingly. I don't have this a close fight like everyone else does. I really don't. When you're fighting in the UK and the guy sold 250,000 tickets, you're not winning close rounds. As a promoter, I'm telling my fighter that. As a trainer, I'm telling my fighter that. While the fight's going on, I don't give a shit if I think my guy's up 5 points. I'm going to tell him he's behind. That's how it is. So don't act like you people are surprised that the judges had Joshua ahead while all of you guys who probably gambled against him had him falling behind. He won. It's a learning experience. Hopefully, Lee, if what you're saying is correct about he just didn't train, then the kid will bring it back harder in the next fight, right?
Well, in theory. So, I mean, I'm sure he has the ability of going on and off and cycling through and fro. It was an awful fight. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they watched the tape and they knew they were going to have to go the distance, and that's what they were preparing themselves for. But how is...
It's not
what I'd like to know is, how did he not win every single round?
Well, I think one of them is the round he got hurt in. I think one of those rounds, he lost probably 2 rounds in this fight.
All the judges had him at about 118 to,
Yeah, yes. He lost about 2 rounds in the fight, and but like I said, Joseph Parker was always in it because of the distance the two had. They're landing shots. They're just one at a time. You know what I'm saying, Lee? It was like You've seen it. One punch lands, either guy holds on. There was never really no exchanging going on. And when their exchanges did happen, here you have the ref jumping in, going, "Oh, stop, stop, stop." Did it numerous times. I love when Bernstein even said at the last 10 seconds, the ref is breaking up something when there's 10 seconds left in the fight, Lee. What are you doing? Like, I know Bernstein probably got at that referee in that media press conference afterwards. If that ref was in the room, he took some heat last night because he really did make a dull fight out of those two men, even duller when he would not allow them to fight on the inside. Showtime kept saying it, and you could see it. He's jumping in way too early. He did not want, maybe Anthony Joshua asked them not to allow Parker to be on the inside, knowing the damn well he's a hooker, right? The guy knows how to throw a hook.
Funny you should say hooker.
Uh-oh. Someone got caught?
Just like the word hooker.
You never hook with a hooker, and he did, and that was his mistake.
What's the name of the show? Never hook with a hooker.
Or Deontay Wilder wants a body on his record, Lee. Did you hear about the Deontay? He's in a little bit of hot water this morning.
Well, we're going to make the segue on that. Are you talking about your post?
Well, yeah, because...
Okay, yes, hold on.
Thank you.
It's our new segment. Okay. We have a new segment on the show. I feel like we need music or something with it. Like... something. I don't know.
I got an iPhone. Go ahead.
What? Okay, so hi. That's the fight. Hey, yay! That's the first segment. Let's move to our second segment of the show. At this point, I could say, hey, type in Fight Net Radio, go to our Facebook page and sign up and interact. Number 2, go to LasVegasDiscount.net to pay for your next Vegas trip. You'll save 50% and you'll help support the show, you cheap bastards. Okay. With that said, welcome to our newest segment. We're going to do it each and every week. I think it's a great idea. I came up with it on my own. I didn't tell Andrew, which means I like it, and Andrew might not. So we'll see how it goes. And this segment is called, What the Fuck Did Our Fans Just Say? This segment, we're actually going to talk about the shit that Andrew and I posted this week on our Facebook account and what our fans actually interacted and say. What a great idea, right, Andrew? This is like real interaction with our fans.
Awesome.
So the first thing we're going to talk about on interacting with the fans, I'll have some kind of cool, slick sound effect or something made up for this segment. But we'll start right off with Dickhead Deontay Wilder. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, why, Lee, are you calling him Dickhead Deontay Wilder? I am not. Paul Cuff, loyal listener to the show and or loyal person on our fan book page, called Deontay Wilder a dickhead. I liked what he said, and therefore I'm backing him up on his play. And here is what we're backing him up on. Deontay went on Boxing View 360. He went on a radio show, right? Called the Breakfast Club or whatever the hell it was. Some kind of big boy in the morning show, one of those. Yeah, I'm sure. Doubt. We have Power 106 out here in L.A. with Big Boy in the house. Deontay went on and said he wants to kill somebody in the ring. What a shithead. Yeah. What an absolute... What is the shittiest thing you can... That's the equivalent... Let's put this into perspective. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Gee, I really hope I break somebody's neck the next time I compete in a tournament. That would be fantastic. Really? Really, Deontay? You want a body on your record?
It's all for show, I'm hoping. But you know what, Lee? He was talking about himself in a third person with the bronze bomber, right? He's acting like that's a different character in his body, and that the mask, when he unveils his face from that mask when he steps in the ring, that's actually his other person coming out, the bronze bomber, who doesn't care about his opponent's family or their kids. It's a scary thing, because if the kid does have a mental issue like this, we're going to see it outside of the ring. There's going to be a moment where either a drunk fan or a woman is going to test the bronze bomber, not Deontay Wilder, people. You see, if he has two different characters and he has one that's all fucked up in his head like this and actually wants to kill a man, believe me, when that girl says the bronze bomber ain't shit, he's going to put his fucking fist through her face. Yeah, you know they would. They go straight for low blows.
You ain't shit.
The bronze bomber, no, she's got to use the bronze, because that's what's going to be the switch, Lee. If he really got a mental disorder,
listen, it's when
you call out.
You're a bitch.
Yeah,
you hit like a
that's
girl.
Right. Watch what happens. Watch what happens.
Man,
yeah, it's scary. They're going to bring this up as evidence. There's a lawyer that will use this in the court if he ever has a domestic violence or an assault case. He's stupid. Once again, I don't know how many times I've said this guy. I'm all with Eddie Hearn. One of the worst fucking manager teams ever behind an athlete is Al Heyman and the PBC, what they're doing with Deontay Wilder. It's one of the worst. He has no market at all. He's one of the heaviest punchers the division's ever seen, in the heaviest weight in all of sports. And then you got him running around talking like this? This is cool to you, PBC? That's cool to you, Al Heyman, and all you Al Heyman followers? I want a body on my record? How about all you dads that have kids that are fighting? That's fucking cool to you? The guy should be disciplined. He should.
You know what, Andrew? Now that I think about it, I want a body on my record, too.
Oh, Lee.
So, on my way today, I'm just going to fucking kill a homeless man on my way to San Diego today. Just because I want a body on my record.
You're not a good thing to say, Lee.
You know.
Hope one don't jump in front of your car.
Could you imagine somebody gets hit by me by a car, and then this audio appears at the trial?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, people. It's a small world. You got to watch what you say out there, especially in the days that we live in today, where Lee just recorded himself saying that. Deontay just got a fucking million views of saying he wants to kill somebody. He literally said he desires that. Hello? Come on. It better be. You better come out and say that was a joke. I was just playing. People, come on. Don't take me serious. Deontay, listen. I don't take you serious. I seen the way you laughed and the way you put your head down, but not everyone can read body language. You know how many fucking people out there today think you really want to kill somebody? You better get out there and make an apology. Send that shit to them.
Or not. And think that he's being cool.
Yeah.
Sad.
When the guy goes, "You want to be Drago, Lee?" He starts laughing. He puts his head down. You can tell he's joking. He didn't say, "Yeah, I am Drago," or I know what the man's doing, but it was a dumb thing to say. Really dumb. There's just some things you don't say. And Deontay, he has a history of saying dumb shit right now.
Yes, he does.
This is things that people do not want to attach with. How are you going to be Floyd telling the what is it, the business world, that you want to kill people? You think they want to invite you to their party? You're going to be one of the elite?
Well, there's that theory as well.
Look at Floyd. Floyd touches everything. Floyd shook the hand of the president. Floyd's freaking hangs around with billionaires. Deontay, if you want to be Floyd, you can't walk around talking like that. Floyd might have his issues, Lee. You don't have videotape of Floyd saying, "Yeah, no, I seriously want to kill someone." Money Mayweather? Oh, yeah, Money Mayweather wants a body on his record.
Okay, hold on. We took a quick time out so Andrew could get more coffee, and I could check the audio. You have no idea. Lately, the audio has been hit or miss, especially when I use this particular microphone. I'll check back in with you all. I'm coming to you live. I've got a hooker in the bed. She's laughing at that one. It's like the worst hooker purchase ever because she didn't feel well when she went to bed last night.
Nice. Yeah, I can
That's
role
the worst
play.
purchase ever. I got a defective one. and it didn't leave. It just slept.
You tell her if it's on the clock, it's still